Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. I'm about a minute behind here. That's okay. It was me. I was dragging my feet. But we're going to get started. Chris Johnstone.
Right about
now. There you go, my friend. Excellent timing, as usual. Glad to have you guys here this morning.
In the background. Right on point. Right on point.
Hey, man, we got Fred Curry in the house, man. It's been a minute. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Doing good?
Doesn't that sound like an action figure?
Yeah.
Fred Curry action figure.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he is
like an action figure this morning.
It does. It sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like an action figure. Yeah.
It really does. Wow, glad to have everybody here today. This is going to be a good day, man. Is it?
Can I call out somebody?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I see that Mandy Ames is here. She's been a part of like MMA, our Jumpstart program, for like maybe a week.
Oh.
Am I right about that? I'd love to just hear how it's going so far.
Yeah, it's been a week. Basically last Tuesday I started, and it's been super fun, and it's given me like a purpose to get up in the morning, take a shower, put my makeup on, do something with my hair, and then it's like, okay, now I have calls from 8:30 to 10:30. So I've been time blocking my days so much better. So this has all been amazing, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and being encouraging and being there to help. So I'm excited.
Awesome. Mandy, so you're doing the Blitz tomorrow then?
Yep. Yeah, I've got my BNI event or my BNI meeting. And then when I get home, I have all my calls figured out on who I'm going to call. So I already know I'm like, mentally, I'm ready. Just want to knock them out.
So what are you shooting for?
Well, so I've got my BNI past referrals from like last year. I'm going to call them first.
Cool.
Yep. And then I'm going to send the agent that sent those to me like an updated email to say, hey, Sarah says no, or whatever the update is.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to call through. I have a little pipeline on my Excel spreadsheet of people that I haven't talked to probably in a year or so. I'm going to call them next. And then if I get through all of them and all the other ones, then I'm going to go through my old apps from being here at my mortgage company. I'm going to call through my old applications.
Man, you've got a good day lined up.
That'll be a remarkable day.
That's a good day.
She's 1 week in and she's like, I got my list. I'm ready to go. I know who I'm calling.
Right. And then I'm gonna reward myself with a glass of wine or maybe a few.
There you go. Glass of wine or 7. Yeah, sure.
Fine.
Yeah. Golly, man, I'm excited for you.
I know, I am too. I'm excited to tell you guys probably Monday how it went. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh,
yeah.
Goodness gracious,
It'll be good.
Man,
Carl, I'm curious since we just kind of, and Kristen, thanks for. Shout out. Mandy, you need a t-shirt. You don't have one, do you? You have a Breakfast Club t-shirt?
No.
Oh, you do now, sister. Yes, you do. You're going to get a Breakfast Club. Yeah. Oh, you are. Man, I don't know if you can get it before Thursday. I doubt it, but because it would have helped.
Breakfast Club t-shirt so I can look cool.
It would have helped
y'all.
tremendously. Yeah, but you're getting one. So congratulations.
Not to look cool like all of us, apparently.
All of you.
Wow. So I'm
they
just
won't
curious.
I don't know if you know that, Mandy. They literally won't ship. I can't have one. So it's been this.
Carl doesn't get one.
It's been this running joke, and everybody's got a t-shirt. Everybody got an LOBC shirt, but me. In fact, they did send me one tongue in cheek, and it's misspelled.
Yeah.
Loan officer.
Yeah.
Or Ossifer. Loan Ossifer.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
I kind of like that because it's got more character than the normal,
It was a knockoff. Yeah.
I got it and I went hot dog. I finally got. Wait a minute. So. I knew Chris Johnson was involved with that somehow or another, So put him and Frank together. It's all kinds of debauchery.
All I did was stitch the shirt, Carl. I had nothing to do with
Yeah.
So who's doing the Blitz tomorrow? Also, anybody else who's doing Blitz tomorrow? Jim. So Jim, what's your what do you got lined up? What like Mandy, you got your what calls do you have lined up for tomorrow?
Well, I appreciate that. Excuse me. So I listened the other day to Carl, and we had some things. I'm lining up all the past listing agents and going back to them and doing the how's it going. I'm also going to do what Chris Johnstone said is suggest, hey, how about if I do Google review for you? You do a 5-star for me, and kind of find out what's going on. So I think that's the fill of my day. And then I do have some past customers that I think would be ready for some refinancing if rates dip a little bit more. So I've got my list all done and I'm ready to go. And I got my AI CRM ready.
And keep in mind, Jim, what was the number? 60, I think it was 69 or 70% of refis all of last year were cash out. It was 60. 60% of refis were actually cash out. And the average rate was 1.45% higher than what they originally had. So over half. It shocked me.
Wow. So, I may have to expand my list a little bit there, Carl.
Yeah.
Call them all.
I might would, and what's that? And we're going to talk about that today at noon on the impromptu Blitz training call. But I'd take a good look. If I'm calling like Consumer Direct, my past database, I would definitely take a look at that refi toolkit. It was shocking information.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just call them all, man. I like that. Shocking.
Dude, it was. I could not believe it. 40% of all mortgages in 2025, actually 39.7, I think it was, were refinances. And I looked at that, and I looked at what we were doing, and we weren't there. And I went, what the heck are they doing? Come to find out, most of them were cash out refis, and I'm not saying we didn't do any, but we weren't offering that, and we kind of dropped the ball on that.
You bring up this is such a good point for all of us, and today is Wednesday. Today is and we didn't do flux capacitor, by the way. So we do need to figure that out. If anybody can figure out how much time is left in the year, the capacitance, that'd be great. But Kelly Grant, can you unmute? Because I just want to get your take on this too. This just kind of puts the final nail in the coffin on this conversation about the past client database. You there, Kelly?
Hey, everybody, I'm here. How are you?
Kelly, good. Yeah, tell us what you said in the comments there. Elaborate a little bit.
Yeah, all of my business this year has been from calling clients and like consolidating their debt. They want to get out of these $755 average car payments right now.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay more interest on it. Some people are dropping to 15-year loans and throwing in their cars into it, or they want to do renovations. I haven't closed a purchase yet. So it's been my refinance market. And so what about the rates? The rates are the problem for me to deal with. I tell them, let me worry about the rate and have the conversations with the feds and get on these Thursday calls with Owen and provide PowerPoints. Like, let me worry about the rate. Let you worry about your payment, and let's get that payment down, save your interest, or get you some cash, or renovate, or get you some cash to buy another investment property. Tap into that equity. Don't worry about the interest rate. That's what I'm here for.
Wonderful. That's interesting. So your bulk of the business you've done this year, which is just,
all I've done are refis. My first purchase doesn't close until the 17th.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's only been refis.
Interesting. That is so interesting. Yep. I mean, that just really kind of proves the point about what we're talking about here. It's like
little point. You all might know a little bit of what you're talking about, but I'm gonna let you have that moment.
Thank you, Kelly.
Good to see you all.
You too.
Where are you located, Kelly? Where are you coming from today?
I'm still in Cary, North Carolina. Yeah. And I have to, Carl, I have to make up for the event. I ended up having I had a medical emergency the day of your event that I was supposed to fly out to, the very last one. Yeah, I was en route to get ready to fly. The doctors were like, absolutely not. You're not going anywhere. So I had to cancel on the day of.
Well, next time
I still got to make up and get back to you.
Well, we look forward to it. Cary's a beautiful area. You ever been up in that area of North Carolina, Frank?
No, I don't think so.
It's really, really pretty. Yeah, it's very nice up there. Nice rolling hills. It's a gorgeous area.
Everywhere in North Carolina is beautiful.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. I'm a DC girl and my second home is in Philly. So I have been loving North Carolina. Like this morning, I went out to walk my dog and it's 57 degrees. So wasn't like that the day before yesterday. I'm not going to make it act like it's that. It's not that beautiful 73 that Frank talked about last week, but
which is gone, by the way, out here in California.
Yeah, but I'm liking North Carolina coming from the DC area. I'm liking North Carolina.
Yeah. Wow, we are at Sue Moody says we are at 86.54% of the year left. See,
How
we
that
got an
happen?
8 in the front. That happened
We
fast.
lost 15% already. Like, how does that happen?
Just moving along. That's why there's no time to waste. Redeem the time. That's a Bible verse. Redeeming the time, right? So just got to redeem the time all the time, man. Make sure
Hey,
you get
Frank,
it in.
I got a topic.
What do you got? If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
4 things that all of us need to track or measure. So there's
okay.
I actually got 2 lists. So
Hey,
the first
darling,
list,
come back.
Hey, hold on.
Got
Okay.
it. You
We're
good?
in. We're good.
So 4 things that you want to measure. This would be a good thing to write down. 4 things you want to measure.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me get it here. All right. So number 1, track the number of leads you have coming in.
Okay.
Track the number of leads you have coming in.
And suggestions on that: spreadsheet, notepad.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't
Track
care.
it.
Track it. Whatever's best for you.
Are you tracking
Okay. And I
more
want you-
detail on it? Like who it
we
came
have,
from?
yeah,
What it
and
is?
we have a referral tracker, for our members that very. But just for what we're talking about today, like just track the number of them. Like not, well, where'd it come from? That's very important. And on the referral track, you do that. But like, I'm going to give you 4 things that you have to be measuring, and then I'm going to tell you why you're going to measure these 4. So the first one is the number of leads I got coming in.
Okay.
The number of leads coming in. So when I'm measuring here, we'll do it one at a time. The next one you want to measure is how many of those leads turn into contracts, or let's call it locks. Because a refi is not a contract, but certainly we count that. So how many of those leads turn into locked loans? So I'm going to track how many leads that I get in, and then I'm going to track.
So how many turn into real deals? You're saying,
and then how many of those leads turned into contracts?
Yeah, locked deals, real
deals, and then how many hours did I work for the month? And laptop time at home counts.
Yeah.
And then the last one is how much money did I save? Not how much money did I make. We often ask how many loans you close, and it's a great number, right? And I love hearing those stories. But really, the real number is how much money not how much money did you make, how much money did you save? How much went, we call it a freedom account. How much money went into my account that is setting up for my retirement? Not that we're living for a retirement, but we're preparing for one.
Yeah.
And so, how much money did I save? Not that I saved and to make my car payment on the first, but like how much did I save in my true savings account or freedom account or whatever you want to call it? So, how many leads? How many contracts? How many hours did I work? How much money did I save? So beside leads, so you got leads, contract, hours worked, saved. I call it my Fanatic Four. Fantastic Four. That was trademarked, by the way, so I couldn't do that one. So I call it my Fanatic Four. I'm a fanatic about these 4 things. Because if I'm tracking my lead number, when I'm tracking leads, what is that really measuring? Somebody help me out. If I'm tracking my leads, what am I actually measuring? I'm measuring something. What am I measuring?
Your activity, to see how many calls you made to get activities and leads in.
I like, same word for, I use the word my marketing or my prospecting, but you're right, Jim, it's my activity. I'm measuring the effectiveness of my activity. So if I'm standing out with a bunny suit holding, rates are the lowest ever, how effective is that for bringing in leads, right? So that's measuring the effectiveness of my marketing and my prospecting. So the next one that we're measuring is contracts. So I measured my leads. That's measuring my marketing effectiveness. So now I'm measuring my contracts. How many contracts did I get from that? What is that? What is that measuring? What's that really measuring? What's that telling me I need to either work on or I'm doing a great job?
Is it lead quality maybe or something like that?
So it can be source. Yep, I like that.
Source. All
So
right.
it can be source.
Conversion. Sharon says conversion,
which would be scripting. Yep. Well, scripting and follow up. Right. So if I get, back in the days when, some people were, hey, I got 437 leads from Facebook. And nothing wrong with Facebook leads when done the right way, by the way. But when done the wrong way, you get a lot of junk stuff, a lot of bots, so I go, well, that wasn't very effective. Right. But if I got
that is so true.
80 leads, and those 80 turned into say 15 closings, pretty darn effective.
Yep.
Right. I got good source. I got good scripting. I got good follow up. So the next one, hours worked. What am I measuring when I'm measuring hours worked? So how many hours did it take me to do that? What am I really measuring? Anybody? Somebody?
Yeah, come on, peeps. What are we measuring there?
Somebody? What am I measuring?
Curious to see what people say to this one.
Efficiency.
That's right. Who said that?
Tara.
That's right. Hey, Tara. See you there.
Hi.
That's exactly right. You're measuring your efficiency. How effective. How effective. Or efficiency. Yeah, I like that. Efficiency. How efficient am I being at this? So if I can pull off 8 closings and I do it in 16 hours for the week, pretty darn good machine. Pretty darn good machine. If I close 2 loans and it took me 68 hours to do it, and I've done that, right? Well, I'll start somewhere. So I've done that. I need to work on my efficiency. Maybe some of the things I'm doing doesn't need to be done at all. Or maybe I'm doing everything and come to find out I can get somebody at, $15 an hour to do some of that stuff. It still needs to be done, but if I'm doing the 15, I'm not prospecting, so working out that. The last one is money saved. Money saved. What am I measuring there? ROI. Yep, I like that. ROI. In fact, that's a great way of saying it. The word I've got written down is effectiveness, but you're 100% right. ROI. ROI. And so for me, those are the 4 things that I absolutely, and discipline. That's right. I like that. Measuring my discipline. And so for me, those 4 things really are the things I really, really, really keep my eye on. So I think people that work with me would agree with this, and probably I'm at the other end of the scale, maybe too much, is I'm not a micromanager, like by anybody's definition. I barely know what's going on oftentimes, but I know those 4 things. I do know those 4 things, right? Because and then we're off there. I know what to need. If I didn't make enough money, well, that's just a symptom. That's not the problem. Isn't I didn't make enough money. That's just a symptom. Same thing. I don't have enough closings. That's not the problem. It's a symptom of the problem. What's the real problem? Right. And so we have to figure out, like, what is the real problem? What is it that I need to work on? What do I need to improve? What I need help with? And by measuring these 4 things, it usually pinpoints me pretty darn well with that. Does that make sense?
It does. How often do you evaluate all these things? I mean, do you do it at the end of every month, basically? Like, okay, what did I save, and then look at it from there, or do you do it every week, or what are you at?
Yeah. So on our lead count, it depends. So on the lead count, we measure that weekly, because otherwise, what happens if I wait till the end of the month and I go, gee, my lead count's down. Yeah, I got a bad month now.
Yeah.
Whereas if I look, well, gee, our lead count's down this week. All right. Well, I got 3 more weeks here to fix it. So I still, have a good month. Cause I got payroll at the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
Even if I don't have payroll, I do have payroll. I got my payroll, my pay.
Right.
And the lovely Mrs. White, there's an expectation there.
She likes nice things.
She likes nice. She does her part. It's my job to do my part. Right?
Right.
We're partnership. And so if I if I fall off the wagon, uh, uh, slide one week, I do that sometimes. I go, all right, no problem. I got 3 more quarters. I can be behind first quarter and still win the game.
Hmm.
Don't tell the Patriots that, but you can still win the game if you're even if you get shellacked the first week, right? The first quarter. I've been shellacked, but I got 3 more quarters here to make it up. And so I like doing the lead count uh often, right? So that if we got a problem, we can fix it real quick. On contracts, I usually look at that at the end of the month. Because frankly, as long as I've got a lead source that I've had for a while, and when I say a source, whether that's my CRM on my past database, it clicks me X amount of loans per month. As long as I know I'm getting X amount of leads from that source, I know the contracts are coming. It's a proven system. I know it converts well. It's my past database. This is not like a hope and a prayer. And so if I'm not getting leads from my past database, I'm looking at, all right, Chris, hey, my lead count's down. What do I need to do here? Well, have you tried this? I have not. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Right. So as long as my lead count's in place and I know the source is trusted, i.e., referral partners, realtors, open house leads, things that I know, convert well for me. As long as my leads are in, my contracts will likely follow. Usually for me, if my lead count is high and my contracts is low, I've got a new source of leads that I might need to take a look at, or might need a different way of following up than we've done in the past. Right? I've learned that.
Yeah.
So it might be a different thing. On hours worked, I measure that per week, to make sure I stay in good balance. And you know what? Um, sometimes I just have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And Chris, sometimes some weeks I work more than others. And it's not because I have to. I don't know. I just get inspired, and it's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of think of it sometimes as I'm a songwriter, and I get in this mode of wanting to do this thing, and I want to write an album like this week, and I'm in the mood to it. And so sometimes I do work more than my 32 hours. Sometimes I work like literally 60 or 70 some weeks. My kids are grown, right? I know my kids aren't. I'm not missing. If I got young kids in the house, can't do that, right? Dad can't go missing. But sometimes I don't know. I just get in a good energy mood, and I'm in the flow, and I'll work a lot for that week, but I'll get a lot accomplished, right? But I look at my hours worked. I look at that weekly, and then the money saved is definitely something that we look at once per month. And frankly, it's for us, it's 25% of it used to be net, and then we went to gross, 25% of gross income, which basically ends up being about 50% of net. Give or take, not quite so much here in Florida, but somewhere in that neighborhood. And but yeah, so measuring at different times. So leads weekly, contracts monthly, because I know that's going to come. You do the activity, you're going to get you get the leads, you're going to get the contracts. Hours worked once a week, and then money saved once a month. So you measure those 4 things, and that'll really help you out. And it'll realize, like, especially lead count down is like, crap, maybe I better do the call stars blitz. I got to get my lead count up.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Carl,
yeah.
you'll also find out when you're keeping track of that, like obviously who's sending you the business, but who's sending you like the crappy business.
True.
Yeah, which goes to the referral tracker. So the referral tracker is a much more in depth to this. Exactly. Joanna's holding it up. So referral tracker, because it'll tell me what relationships to spend time with, which ones to spend less time with. And frankly, making sure I'm not like on the referral tracker, every single name of every referral goes on that, so that I make sure that I call, Kelly Dutton with that referral that I got, and then we're calling them to make sure every time I touch a lead, touch a partner, I'm calling Realtor Kelly every time. So the referral tracker helps us do that. But so this is more of like looking at the health of my business. So the overall health of my business. So leads, contract, hours worked, money saved is like my blood pressure, my heart rate, my respirations, and my temperature, kind of thing. It's like there's more tests that need to be made, but as long as those 4 are in pretty good shape, we're clicking along. And if one of those 4 is off, I look to see what's off. And I go, all right, that's just a symptom. Low contracts isn't the problem. Low contracts is a symptom. What's the problem? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anything's off, it's a symptom. I mean, essentially,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. Yeah, you're exactly
so
right.
I don't have enough leads. Well,
It's a symptom of it. That's not the problem.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. What a cool way to look at it. Yeah.
Those are the four
I love
things.
it, man. I love it.
Nice.
Hey,
nice
we're getting
thing.
Yeah, we're butting up against the top of the hour here, but just another call out for everybody. Carl, you've got your impromptu class today for the Call Star Blitz, right?
Yeah. So today at noon, we're doing a prep class for the Call Stars Blitz, and we're going to go over the 6 different sources of phone calls. We're going to go over the scripts. We're going to go over rebuttals. We're going to do Q&A. I'm going to give you some best of how to prepare for this call. And I'm going to show you the 4 things that'll trip you up on for your prospecting time. There's 4 primary, I don't know, I call them my demons, right? But there's 4 primary things that can trip me up, that can keep me from doing what I want to do. And so we're going to talk about those 4 things and then how to eliminate those 4 things, which is good, which is easy. But I have to make sure that I'm focused on those 4 things and do a little prep work ahead of time to keep from tripping up. So yeah, just a little impromptu class. It'll be I don't have a PowerPoint or anything. We're just going to kind of talk through it, make sure everybody's ready for the blitz. These blitzes can be a really, 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 really big deal. Yeah.
Oh, they are. They're life changing for
they get
literally everybody who applies himself and does it walks away going, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I did that."
Yeah, think of it like a I know, Chris, you do these often, like a 3-day fast kind of thing. It just kickstarts your body. They say that's so I've been told that's very good for you.
Oh, come on.
And and it's just like a reboot, And so we find these blitzes are the same thing. It's just they can be a great reboot. And if somebody wants to be a part of that, we actually have an offer that we're doing that you can be a part of the Call Stars Blitz. So you become a member for a day. And which includes today's Wednesday, today's prep class. And if they want to do that, Kristen, what's the best way for them to do that?
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
Jen, do you want to drop the MMA Call Stars link in there?
I sure do.
I already saw it, but it's, what is it? Join MMAcallstars.com. Yeah. It's in there.
It's a little simple thing we put together.
Is your class at noon today, or is it 2?
Today at 12 Eastern.
Yeah, it's noon today.
Okay.
I want to do it like
Eastern.
Noon Eastern.
So if you're not a member and you want to do the 1-day membership, do it like right away this morning, because noon Eastern's coming up quick. So you can get into that class. Join MMAcallstars.com. I think it's, what is it, $97 or something?
Yeah, it's $97. And on that. And we've got Melissa put together a page that's got like the refi toolkit, because I think that'll be a good thing to have. The follow up, refer back, that'll be a good thing to have. So we got some of these primary scripts they're going to be using, and the reason why kind of stuff. That's going to be all part of the Wednesday training. I'm not going to go over them, in detail.
Yeah.
There's a page once you get in. I'm going to give you on that meeting. I'm going to give you a website, web page, and you're going to go there. Then there's the 3 basic, I think it's 3 or 4 of the basic trainings with all the recordings and everything. And it's not that you're to watch all 4. Like, pick which group of people you're going to call. I'm going to call realtors. Awesome. Go watch the follow up, refer back. I'm going to call my database. Awesome. Go look at the refi toolkit. So
okay. Yeah. And there's some members asking if I am a member, how do I find the link for the noon class today? Do we go to the website and go into classes? Is the link going to be in there?
Actually, we emailed it out yesterday.
Okay. So it should be in your email. Check
it. It should be, but we're going to send it out again this morning. And of course, you can always call the office and they can give you a link
Yeah.
real quick.
It went out about 12 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
So check your emails.
But we're going to send it out again this morning. I think they're going to text it out too. So,
and Mandy, yes, it is the East Coast Call Star link for tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
East Coast. Yeah,
Yeah,
for tomorrow.
for tomorrow.
Not for the class today, but for tomorrow's actual blitz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. Carl, thanks, man. Those are
That was awesome.
really great 4 items, man, to consider.
My pleasure, man.
My takeaway from it too is it's like if something isn't right, it's just the symptom. No matter what it is, it's not the problem. It's the symptom. You know.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
so
the problem isn't the market.
Yeah, it's not.
It's never the market.
No.
It's always the marketing.
Look, there's a whole lot of people on this call right now who tell you it ain't the market.
It ain't
right?
the market.
So yeah. So wow, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, there's a question in the chat. If I'm brand new and never did a loan, is this Call Stars relevant?
Oh, I would say it's the most relevant of anybody for sure.
Because they're going to point you as a new person to who you can call. Because there are plenty of people you can call, believe it or not.
Hey, Paulina just asked a great question. So what was that? Just I know we're a little over. What was that? That's a great question, Paulina. Ask your question. Unmute yourself.
I have a 60 past pre-approvals. They never move forward. They just can find a house or anything. So I just want to touch them and see if they ready this year.
That is a great group to call. And I tell you, I'd call them. I tell you what I'd call them with. I'd call them. So have you guys bought a house yet? And they go, no. How come? And now you just ask, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just simply help them. Help.
Thanks, man.
And then simply help them solve that problem. You know, and say it in a nice way, of course. You know, well, how come?
Yeah. What's your problem?
Yeah. And then offer solutions for that problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Real simple. That's a great. Yeah. If you're not calling them every Thursday, I would start doing that, Paulina, for sure. Like we literally call them every Thursday. And so if you haven't, which is okay, now that's why we do these blitzes. It's to get that jolt going. So yeah, people that are pre-approved that haven't bought yet, that's a great. And of course, some of them, if we haven't been in touch with them, someone's going to have bought, which is okay. We can still put them on our list, for refinance purposes later on.
And
but yeah, that's a great group to call on.
Thanks.
Carl, would you do that? Would you ask all those people for referrals while you're talking to them?
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Only if I want more loans.
Yeah, only if you want more loans. Yeah, so don't forget that, Paulina. It's always at the end of it. No matter what the reason is or what have you, just say, hey, before I let you go, anybody else might be looking to buy, sell, or refi?
Any friends
that I could talk to today? Yeah.
Literally got a refi on Monday, calling my agent. He said, he goes, I don't have any buyers, but this old client called me and they want a refi and 300,000. Just simple. I don't even think I called him. I think I texted him.
Yeah.
That's one of these moments. Thank you.
Life is good.
Yeah.
What are we doing tomorrow, Chris?
Sorry?
Well,
what are we doing tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's Clayton Collins from Housing Wire.
I was off on the days.
But what are we doing Friday, Chris?
So to be completely candid, I was hoping to have an open Q&A. We had a crazy session last Friday on the call at noon.
Yeah.
About getting referrals from ChatGPT. Like last week, I had 7 people reach out to me and say that they've gotten actual, like real applications from people from being referred by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So we hopped into the class at noon and just started going through how to reverse engineer your marketplace and create content. And we did probably like 20 minutes of content and then like 50, 60 minutes of just questions. And so I thought here on Breakfast Club, it's like, I do a lot of teaching, but we don't do a lot of like interactive Q&A about tech.
I got a question.
What are your questions? There you go.
For Friday is and I'll ask it on Friday. Is Google dead? That's a real question. Is Google dead or is Google dying? And I'd love to hear on Friday.
Find out on Friday.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I think it's not dead, but it is definitely Google needs to pivot their business model pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. You see these companies, you think they're the industry icon, and they're never going away, which is exactly what IBM thought. And it happens. It's exactly what Sears thought. Exactly what Kmart thought. Right. And then you're one disruption away from,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stay on the front edge of these things.
ChatGPT just announced that they're bringing ads to the platform.
I saw that.
They're building an ads platform to start advertising to people that are doing prompts, and the real estate and mortgage business is in their crosshairs. It's in almost all of the major keynotes that they talk about. Like it's going to be great for us. It's going to be fantastic. So
interesting, man. Yeah. So interesting. Well, that's Friday, and tomorrow we'll have Clayton Collins, CEO of Housing Wire.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. We'll see what he's got to talk about. You know what I'm curious with Clayton tomorrow is I'd like to see this in the chat for Clayton Collins, CEO of Housing Wire tomorrow. What would you ask him? Put it in the chat for me. What would you ask him? What would you like to know from him? You know what I'm curious about, Carl?
What
is how did he do it? I mean, I remember when Housing Wire started, it was just not that big of a deal. And now within the industry, it's like the go-to source for...
I want to ask him how he picked out the interior for his 747. That's what I want. When you get a 747, do you go with the gold or is a silver inlay?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
So Robert's got a question. Will Google listings overtake Zillow? Anybody else got... If you could ask the CEO of Housing Wire something, what would you want to know? Yeah. I'm just curious. And if you don't know, well, then I'll come up with some questions for him. But my curiosity is, we always say we're students of success, right? Mm-hmm. And success comes in a lot of forms. And
how did you do it?
How did you do it? Yeah. How did you make this thing, which is pretty darn successful thing.
Yeah.
So I think we could all learn from that in one way or another. So, all right. Well, I think we're good to go. You guys good?
Frankie.
Everything good? Awesome. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll see you mañana. Adios, my friends.
At noon.
Oh, and at noon on the class. See you guys. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody.